everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Brandon.
And it's time once again
to recommend things.
There you go. Today, we're going to talk about something that I just bought this evening.
It's cool.
Just reviewing, just recommending one thing this evening. Brandon and I would like to talk about the Batman Arkham Origins Grapnel Launcher Replica. I didn't even know this existed. Sometimes video games and movies and things will have these replicas of cool props and stuff that are in them. Now, when I first saw this, I assumed it would be metal. Because usually these replicas are actually, they're supposed to be like kind of a recreation of the prop. So like it's not a screen-used thing, and of course this is a video game, so you wouldn't have screen-used things. But it's supposed to be kind of like to the last detail what you saw in the thing. But this is weird because it calls it a replica, and then when you look on the back, it says spring-loaded launching grapnel hook motorized reaction, and you're like, well, okay, I could see it being a replica that also functioned. And then it turns out that it's not a replica at all. I mean, it looks like a replica. It looks like it's more for adults than anything. But then you actually get it out of the box, and no, it's just a really good-looking toy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I'm somewhat surprised that I'm recommending it and that I bought it, because at first I was a little bit let down. Because I was like, oh, that would have been really cool. Especially because at the price point that I saw it at, I was like, oh, that would be amazing. And I mean, it was still a pretty good bang for my buck, but I was like, bang. But I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, you know, even far away, it looks like the real deal. But it looks like the genuine article.
To be fair, you were first let down before you knew it actually fired.
Okay, so should we go ahead and show everybody how this works?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk about it. Okay, all right, so you got Trigger. Pretend like you're Batman. And again, this is from Origins. So you got your Trigger, you pretend like you're Bat. Where should I aim this at?
How about to
Might
the
be dangerous
side,
to go over the
camera.
camera.
Left side.
Yeah, like that?
Yeah.
You think?
Closer to it, just right to the left of the lens.
Okay, so pretend like you're playing. So I'll do it like this. Okay, like we'll do it like the line launcher. Like pretend like you're playing, Batman Arkham Origins or any of the Arkham games.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
shoot it,
So
and then you like shoot across. Okay, you ready? Right, here we go. You ready? There we go. And then
nice.
The reason it has a battery is because it recoils back into itself like this. Now, what we discovered at the store, because I put it back in and then I tried to fire it again, and then it was like really lame, and it did that. And it turns out what happened to this thing? So it turns out that once you get it locked back in, you have to pull. Wow. It got quite a bit of rope there. You gotta pull it.
I was worried there for a second.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
what's going on?
Did we break it on recommends?
That time.
Oh, jeez, we recommend this thing we just broke.
It's got a hairpin trigger, by the way. We found out.
Yeah, if you set it down, it's likely to shoot out.
Cat picked this thing up in the store, and he was slightly disappointed until he touched the trigger barely, and it went off.
And nearly hit the dude that was helping us out in the face.
But what's funny about that is that in the box,
I almost took out a store clerk with this. I just want to point that out.
The claw, while it's foam rubber, doesn't come attached to the spindle that shoots. So it had no claw on it. It just had the plastic spindle, and it shot straight out of there. I was like, I knew it. I knew it was going to be an active
thing. Did you see that guy dodge?
Yeah, he totally had. He had spidey reflexes.
But when you look
Spidey
at this,
sense.
When you look at this on
in
camera,
vintage stock,
and not right up close, it looks metallic.
Yeah. Oh, it looks great.
These don't look like foam rubber until you get it close to them and you realize that. I mean, like it's real lightweight. It's very much a toy, but it's a really realistic looking toy, and I think it would be a wonderful prop for cosplay if you could make a good Arkham game type suit, and you're good at building costumes and stuff. This would save you some time.
Let's outfit it with a CO2 canister and a trigger made out of brass to hold that, and then we can really get this baby going.
See, I think at that point you just want to make a metal one, because your end would be heavier than the rest of it.
Yeah, but you got the body already. This makes it easy.
Should we see if we could get it to actually grapnel onto something?
Well, we kind of did. You kind of got your desk earlier.
Did I?
But I mean, it's not gonna. it's not gonna hook on it.
This is not the only grapnel gun I have. Well, okay, this is the only grapnel gun I have. I have a, I have one that's just like a Halloween prop.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the claw with the rope. Like the old school where you just throw it.
Right, yeah.
You know? And I got that, if you remember the 75th anniversary Batman video I did.
Oh, of course.
Where I actually...
forget.
I snagged my my camera with... I
snagged great.
I snagged the tripod with it.
Great.
And then I thought I could pull it. And if you go back and watch that video, when you see me yanking... And it was first try. I didn't take multiple takes. When you see the camera move and I'm dragging that thing, we didn't plan that.
You were going to knock it over.
Yeah, it was a risk worth taking.
So your reaction on the video is as good as the fact that you hooked it and were shaking the camera.
So I've got I've got a grapnel, but this is actually a grapnel gun. Let's see if
let's try to get something.
Why can't I think of the word for that when it's like
grappling hook?
Grappling hook, thank you. Anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to bust that out.
I was sitting here like, I can't think of grappling hook. Anyway.
Well, it's okay. I couldn't think of that word that one word earlier, too, and it escapes me now.
Okay. Anyway, so let's see. So this isn't going to actually grab anything because they're foam. But let's see what happens if we shoot...
Hey, never say never.
You want to see what happens if we shoot this at the camera?
Yeah, shoot at the tripod.
Well, I mean tripod.
Right, but...
Not the camera.
No,
okay.
I'm with you.
All right, here we go. You think that's open enough? Is it good?
Let's try it a couple different ways. Let's try it fully open.
Okay.
And then try it more closed, see what happens.
Well, see, that's late. Okay.
That was worth it.
See,
okay,
you're not going to sneak up on anybody if you're Batman and you're using this thing, but it looks awesome.
Especially with that trigger.
I'm not even touching it! Okay, anyway, so there's that. It'd be really cool if when you shot it spun.
Right? Yeah, that'd be cool. But,
that was close, actually. Oh, but we knocked
that's why it doesn't spin.
Yeah, it comes right off. So that's what it looks like when the claw comes off. Not claw!
Yeah, that's what shot at the clerk's face. Yeah, I screwed on there before you shoved it back in there. Oh, you have to actually
screw it? I can't believe it came off!
It's screwed.
Alright, how did it come off if it screws on?
Maybe it was loose.
Must have been. Anyway, that's what we recommend today. I got mine used for $30. You might be able to find it online. I haven't checked prices for it online. That is the one.
Retract.
And that's the one big detractor, I'd say. that keeps happening. It looks awesome, and
yes, it does.
It's kind of fun that it shoots the way it does. Anyway,
speaking from in real life, it does look awesome.
Well, that's all I have to say about my new silly grapnel launcher replica/toy. I mean, you could about have sold this in toy stores to kids. Almost. Right? Like, this says 14 plus. Do you think it's just because of the
it's the projectile aspect.
Just how big that is?
The hard plastic aspect of the front. You know, like a Nerf dart is as soft can be.
But this is still soft.
It is, but it's the rest of it.
Just the fact that part shoots.
Yeah.
Like, is behind
Kids
it.
these days, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Companies these days. But yeah, like, I thought maybe it was the Force. But I don't think it's any faster than anything else.
No,
like, there's a lot of Nerf stuff that's a lot
fast.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
Yeah, it's not. So it can't be that. It must just be that it shoots a big honking thing on the end of it. That, admittedly, if you got that up close to somebody's face, that would hurt.
Oh, yeah. Don't try
Let's
it
find
on
out.
Me.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But I don't even want to point it at you because
you didn't feel like you couldn't point it at the store clerk.
Well, that was before I realized that if you looked at it wrong, it shot out. Anyway, everybody,
we're looking at it wrong.
Thanks as always for watching. Sure appreciate it. And like I said, check this out online. I'm sure you could probably find this for a comparable price as I did. Like I said, I bought mine for $30 at a vintage stock here in town and here in Kansas City. Anyway, we'll see you later. I'm Captain Logan,
and I'm Brandon,
and we'll recommend something for you once again next week. Oh, I got a Brandon.
Oh no.